kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Slithers into space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's in goal. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
The snap sets up the throw. Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Got his man. Into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, #1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's in goal. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. With the catch, it's Powell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Headed to the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Zings it complete to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again.
Okay, ready?
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's in goal. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Right back to the well. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Odom. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. Looking for the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Flowers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got it, looking for a first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pulls it in, it's Hart. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his man. It's Hart. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Powell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a...
Picked off off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's in goal. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Webb. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. To throw, it's in goal. Lets it fly. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Ends it off on the counter. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the run, it's Wolf. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks into the open. Just plowing ahead. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers. And
bounces over the top. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Red pass, it's complete.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Flowers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulls. Fit it in the window for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Right on the money. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll pull it on the read. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's in goal. The screen, and watch out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got the first down himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. From the gun, give on the inside. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. He's inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Power ahead. And it'll be a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Gonna swing it on second down. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to end the third. An explosive gain here. Thought he might take it all the way to the house. Instead, they'll ride the momentum into the final period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. They'll run it. Hard running there. Bringing it back. Another broken tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what you...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 14.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Gain of 21.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that. throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield, it's in goal. They're working that left side. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about them.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field.
On the double.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
When you... Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Oda. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Might be changing the route.
325.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Clinton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat them.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the South Florida offense will take over.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Hart. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining so